everybody, and welcome to the game that started it all! Yes, Dead Space may have been my first video series I did on my first channel, Lunar Light, but my first video I ever uploaded for that channel was this game. And what is this game, you may ask? Why, it's none other than Garry's Mod. However, before we can dive straight into the game, there are a few things you need to know. And those are the game's history, my personal history with the game, and what games you need in order to run Garry's Mod properly. As well as how to get mods for the game, and finally how to eliminate error messages. So let's start off by defining just what Garry's Mod is. Well, according to the Steam Wiki, Garry's Mod can be defined as Garry's Mod is a physics sandbox. There aren't any predefined aims or goals. We give you the tools and leave you to play. So basically, Garry's Mod is a sandbox game, and it's very similar to creative modes in games like Minecraft and Subnautica. Although the game itself is cheap, you need multiple other games in order to run it properly and not have 1,000 missing textures. These other games are Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Team Fortress 2, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive or Counter-Strike Source. Now, to fully understand this game, we must first understand where it came from. So let's go ahead and take a brief history of Garry's Mod, according to the Garry's Mod Wiki. The genesis of Garry's Mod can be traced back to its roots as a source mod for Half-Life 2. Initially conceived as a platform for experimenting with the game's mechanics and assets, Garry's Mod quickly garnered attention for its sandbox-style gameplay and open-ended design. As word of mouth spread and interest in the mod grew, it became apparent that Garry's Mod had potential to evolve beyond its humble beginnings. In time, Garry's Mod transcended its status as a mere mod and emerged as a standalone game in its own right. Valve Corporation, recognizing the popularity of the mod, facilitated its distribution on their digital storefront, Steam, where it became available for purchase at a modest price of $9.99. This transition marked a significant milestone in the evolution of Garry's Mod as it gained greater visibility and accessibility among gamers worldwide. Another interesting part of Garry's Mod history is that due to its popularity, it eventually led to the creation of Source Filmmaker, which essentially is Garry's Mod plus video editing. And from Source Filmmaker came great videos such as The Heavy is Dead and the Skibidi Toilet series. So now that we've looked at the history of the game itself, let's look at my personal history with the game. Like I said, it was my very first upload on my first channel. And from that point on that channel, it became about 90% of the videos. After my initial 10 uploads or so, the rest of the videos were just me and my friends basically just messing around in the game.
Yes, and prepare to join us on a magnificent adventure as we go over the edge! I've lost my mind! Oh no, the camera's not gonna make it! Oh!
It was truly a glorious time, full of wonder, excitement, and just overall fun. We thought it would last forever. But that was before the dark times. Before Coppa. And I know I mentioned that incident before in another one of my videos, and I'll include a timestamp of said video in my links below. But simply put, the Coppa incident forced YouTubers to label their videos as either being for kids or not for kids. And even if I was able to somehow recover my old channel, making separate videos for the kids and the not for kids sections would be almost impossible with my Garry's Mod videos from that era. The reason is that most of those videos were cartoon characters holding weapons, and although the cartoon based characters were okay for kids, the fact that they were holding guns and other weapons were not. Which is why, unfortunately, you will probably never see any Garry's Mod videos from that era. With that said, let's move on to how the game itself works. Now by itself, Garry's Mod is very, very, very limited. You only start off with 2 maps and have just the basic Half-Life 2 assets. So to really enjoy this game to its full potential, you're going to need to do one of 2 things. One option is to play a different game mode other than creative, such as Trouble in Terrorist Town or Prop Hunt. The other option is that you download more assets by going to the Garry's Mod workshop on Steam. To do this, you simply type in Garry's Mod in the workshop section, find an asset you like, and then subscribe to it. Then, when you open the game the next time, all those assets will load in, which, fair warning, may take like 20 minutes or more depending on how many assets you have. Now, with that out of the way, let's look at the error messages and how to deal with them. In Garry's Mod's current state, if you have any mods installed, you're going to get error message. It's just that simple. Now, one way to deal with this is by simply removing the mods that are causing the errors. You simply look at the errors tabs, find out which mods is causing you problems, and then delete it. However, if the mods are working fine, then your second option is to remove the error messages altogether. To do this, you go into your Steam folder, into the Garry's Mod section, into the loo until you find this file. Copy this file and paste it in a folder outside the game just in case this doesn't work for you, so that you can easily replace it and try something else. Once you've done that, then you delete that file from the Steam folder and the error messages should go away. Lastly, I'm planning to do a choose your own adventure based mostly in Garry's Mod, although I may end up using some other games as well, such as Minecraft, Subnautica, and even No Man's Sky. And with that all said, we can finally start the game. Hello everybody, and welcome to Garry's Mod. Finally, let's actually get into this game. After the super long tutorial that I haven't actually edited together, but by the time I'm done with this, we'll edit it together. But either way, let's just, see Half-Life 2 or Sandbox. But let's just get into this. Let's get into what makes this game so fun. And we'll just do like a simple GM city limits. We'll do like a simple map just to show you, basically the basic things. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is start my timer, which... reset. Hang on. I have my timer set for my other timer, which wasn't... which was for something else completely entirely, so there you go. Alright. So now I got my actual timer started. And I know we're going to lose some time on loading and initializing the world, but I guess I could pause in between them or edit out. Well, if the video's just a little bit shorter or whatever because I had to edit that out, then so be it. I mean, I'll know what to edit out. And oh no, I thought I got rid of that. So, oh no. No. Well, everybody, this is what the error things will look like. And, so... Oh, jeez. This is why you want to get rid of the errors, guys. And, I'll come back later once I hopefully gotten rid of the errors. So, hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully, got rid of the messages now, by doing the method that I showed you. And now I think about it, I could have just recorded me doing that, but if I don't have to, it's, well, whatever. If I have to, I end up reinstalling the game or apparently if the game updates or something, it'll have to come back anyway, so you'll just have to keep redoing it. I really hate for that to be the case, but it does seem to be the case now. So, whatever I say. There's not much I can do. But this does give me a time to put this, my control thing back on my controller. It's a little grip controller it's just a little gripper for my Nintendo Switch controller. So, alright, we're almost ready to get started, and hopefully get started pretty soon. Come on. Start up. Ugh. Hang on, well, I'll come back once it decides to finally start. Alright, here we go. Now I got rid of those pesky freaking things we don't need. I can also turn the volume up because this is not the last game that was blasting my eardrums out, so. In fact, yeah, I can turn up the volume full for you guys, so. Or no, wait, no, this is just my personal volume. This shouldn't have any effect. This is my output of my person. It shouldn't, in theory, have any effect in the game volume. You know, let's just see what the game. Let's just check our options right here. Audio, game volume. You know, let's just keep it there because I know some add-ons will just get really loud. So, anyways, welcome to Garry's Mod. Like I said, this is a sandbox game, which means you can do and create whatever you want. We had a lot of fun doing this before, as I said. I'm trying to remember how you do it because it's been a while. NPCs, vehicles, and right now I'm just going to show off just like if you just got the game without downloading anything, we're going to show you just the basic stuff. So the first one will come Black Mesa vehicles, and which I don't think I had to download, but maybe you did. Anyways, but the first one I want to do is this. Because when I was in the army, I actually drove one of these. This exact model. Same thing, everything. You can even see the Oshkosh thing right there. So it literally was this exact same model vehicle. And there we go. Okay, the volume actually is pretty low. Let me go to my options and turn up the audio to at least half. Okay. There we go. That's better. I don't know, it just seemed pretty low. So yeah, I used to drive one of these and it was pretty fun. It steers just like as imagine, yeah, you need a lot of steering. You need a lot of area to steer this thing. This thing steers like, you know, they say, oh, this one turns on a dime. Well, this turns on like a dollar bill. So, steering is just about pretty much the same as what you're seeing right now. And I'm trying to see... Oops, I got rid of it. If you press Z... So, yeah, well, I guess I can just show you that. If you summon something and you're like, oh, I didn't want that, you can just press Z, and oh, it was never there. And now I'm stuck for some reason. There we go. And then here's another vehicle I drove too. I'm pretty sure this is the vehicle. I think it is. It does look like it. But I'm not 100% sure. I can get into it. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, and to get in vehicles you press Z. I should probably point that out. And then to drive is shift. I don't think this game can use a controller, unfortunately, so you just gotta basically do that. But yeah, so these are your basic vehicles you get started with. And you just drive around and have fun. I'm just really just showing off like how to do it rather than just like the specific maps. We'll get into some unique maps and things like that later on. Right now I'm just showing you off, you know, how you actually drive a vehicle and things like that. So I know I'm a little tired because I just did another recording, but whatever. So let's go ahead and just look at. Well, I dropped that one pretty far away. Oh, I should put that out too. If you press V, you can go into no clip mode and basically just fly around the entire map. So, like I said, this is a sandbox game, but this is like the ultimate like creative mode, and it's stuck. So I'm gonna put it over here. Okay, I notice there's a weapon. I'm trying to see if there's a way to fire it. But it doesn't seem to be so. So yeah, like I said, this is the Humvee then. We'll just quickly go through, like, all of them, I guess. There's this one. I know some of them you can fire. Let me check my options. Or my options. 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 I'm pretty sure there's a way you fire well, maybe this weapon just doesn't have a weapon you can fire. It does have a weapon on it, but doesn't mean you can fire everything. So, and then there's, well, like I said, the main thing I was trying to show off was this, because like I said, I literally did drive one of these when I was in the army. I'm stuck. But, yeah. It was this exact same model and everything. Okay, so that's your basic, this would be your base, this is one of your basic maps. I don't think you did, well, actually, no, I think you actually start with, I think the maps, and I'll just show you, I think the basic maps you start is this one, and then there's, like, flatlands, flat grass. So, we'll go ahead and show you the flat grass. This is, yeah, the construct and the flat grass are the two ones that would actually show up. And again, I'll be back once this actually loads up, which seems to be loading up a little bit faster this time. But okay, so this is like probably your first one, and oh, I forgot I put a Stargate thing here. I guess it just saved, or Stargate, whatever. So this is one of the mods I have is Stargate. I might show you I'd show you how to do it. I have to remember what the codes are and all that kind of stuff. But basically, yeah, I don't know if I'll show you that this time. Maybe I'll look them up, maybe I won't. But this is basically the map you'd start on. And so you get a whole lot of room. So if you really wanted to take your vehicles, and again, I'm just trying to show you the vehicles you would have, you know, I'm trying to stick with the vehicles you would start with. So basically they would be this, you know, and here you'd have more than enough room to drive it. If I can actually get in. I can get in on the other side, don't I? And there can be just something relaxing just about being able to just drive something like this around. And the drive is obviously WASD. You know, if you've ever used a keyboard before, it's the same basic controls, but... Oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh, I really hope I didn't. Okay, well, we'll see if I messed up or not. I accidentally pressed the wrong button, but... So... I'm trying my best not to press that, and we'll find out. There's some emergency. Like I said, I'll show you some other stuff when we get to other map. But right now, for this, especially for this episode, I'm just trying to show you the basic stuff. So those are some drivable vehicles. I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, here's some fun Half-Life 2 pills that we can summon. So these, you basically can summon pretty much... What you first get when you first get the game is like anything from Half-Life 2 you can summon. So if you wanted to summon a combined gunship, for example. Oh, you are a combined gunship. Never mind. I forgot about that. Okay, never mind. I forgot. Okay, so yeah, for the pills section, under we need the pills section, you can basically become anything. So here, I'm a fleet drone, which... Whoa! Okay, apparently I'm just... Okay. Or I'm a combined dropship. Oh. And if you could pick... Well, with this one, you basically just pick something up. You could be... I'm pretty sure you could be a strider. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. Like I said, we'll have some fun on some other maps that are like destructible, or at least we could put indestructible things. Well, actually, we could just do that. And then, I'm just trying to see anything really fun we could be. We could be a seagull. Yep, and if you press space, you'll fly upwards. And you don't press anything, you'll glide down. So again, this isn't really meant to like, be like, oh, this is super cool. It's just like, oh, you can be a seagull. I mean, and there's so these are like kind of like the more serious pills you could be. Then there's and you can download again. These I'm just showing you the basic stuff that would come with the game, but you can download other like pills that are just as fun. For example, let's just look at fun. You could be a ball of steel, the mightiest ball of steel. That just rolls around all day, every day, destroying anything in its wake. And that sounds like a dumb movie idea. They literally made that same kind of idea with just a tire. It's literally just called Tire, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so it might sound dumb, but it's actually real. You could be Hula. Yeah, I don't know why you would be that. You could be a propeller. The most deadliest propeller to ever exist. A parakeet. Oh yeah, I think... Okay, so... And honestly, this is just fun. It's just simply flying around as a bird is just really fun sometimes. But I think if you hold... Let me see. If I can manage to land. Let me try landing. Oh, I'm coming in! Yeah, it's better than Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Anyway, so... And I think if you just hold right... Oh. I thought there was a way to self-destruct. And you could be a crate. I guess this is for, like, prop hunter or something. You're just this guy. I don't know. You could be a rocket. Oh, yeah. There you go. Woohoo! Blow yourself up. You could be Duggo.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, we had a lot of videos where it was just running up. You could be face punch themselves. Able to drop bombs everywhere they go. The most dangerous thing ever.
No! No!
I don't.
No!
Okay, I don't know what that one. Oh, super rocket.
No!
Oh yeah, this one would be fun if you wanted to. See, like I said, you can easily make so many different videos if you are the rocket. And that was a lot, and those things would do a lot of. I mean, that's a lot of what it was. It's just like we'd be playing, we'd be trying to like have an idea, then one of us would just listen like we're a doggo or we're a rocket. Okay.
Ever done that? No one has ever done that in the history of Dota!
Where you at? Oh! Oh my God!
Okay. This is basically DK64 mode from Donkey Kong. Dr. Hex. Oh, this is one of my favorite guys. Let's giraffe. Oh, yeah, this... hello there! It'd be a wheelbarrow. Just because. Apparently a wheelbarrow that can float. Saw blade. A land shark. Yeah, see, if you like playing with your friends, and that's really what made this game so fun for me, was just playing with our friends, because like I said, we'd be playing normally, then one of us suddenly would just become a land shark or something and kill us. That'd just be what would happen. You know, and at that point, we'd all just stop, like, doing what we're doing, and we're doing that. Okay, so I think I tried everything. What is this? Holy crap, I don't think I ever played as this before. Okay. Well, that's interesting, but now I'm going to show you the funnest and dumbest one they have. No, that's not it. It's this one. Oh, well, yeah, okay. That's the one. Okay, so let me show you that again. If you click on, and remember, if you want any of these, this is under pills. So if you can't just like click on your main character and try getting this to work. So, okay, if you hit right click, it just explodes. So, but other than that, if you, otherwise than that, it flies like a normal bird. It flies like a normal bird, but if you press left mouse, you basically fire lulls at everybody. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's spawn some NPCs. Spawn some NPCs. Like I said, we're gonna try spawning. I forgot how to set the settings, but well, Half-Life. We'll just stay with. Okay, well, there's Half-Life, but Combine. Then we'll just try doing. Ah, crap. It's gonna open fire. Alright. Ah! Okay, hang on. I can go NPCs, and we'll just disable thinking for right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna have some fun with this. I'm gonna spawn some of the really hardest enemies. Combine dropship. I'm gonna... maybe a couple of Combine dropships. And a Strider, another Strider, one more Strider, a missile defense, a missile defense, a missile defense, and maybe a couple more hunter choppers. Alright. Then I'm going to go ahead and be the bird, so I don't kill myself in the process. So also, yeah, if you hurt yourself, you can go to entities, you can go to... I think it's entities. There should be, like, the Half-Life 2 section. And if you get a health kit... Now, there we go. And that's how you can get more health. You can die to... We can put creative mode, or you can't put God mode on if you really want to. But I'm not really worried about doing that right now. Okay, so now that we got what could be a great setup scenario, now I'm going to go ahead and put myself pills, and I'm going to be a turbo bird, and now I'm going to go ahead and see what happens when I turn on the thinking again, and attack him with lulls. Who will win? The seagull that can shoot lulls at you, or... everything else. They're doing some real damage on me. Okay, they are really doing some damage on me, but I might be able to do it. I don't know, am I doing real damage at all, or am I just going through them? Am I gonna take one out at least? I wonder if I'm actually doing damage on him or not. I don't think I'm actually doing damage. I think I'm going right through him. Not sure. The power of lulls is in effect. Yeah, I think it's just going right through him. I'm not doing any damage at all. So, Alright, so that pill did not work, and I need to get to somebody else. Ah, jeez. Ah! Don't mind the baby. So... Oh, jeez. I got everything aiming at me. Okay, I could just stable sinking for a second, but anyways. Oh, yeah, and I could get, like, a little more shield, too, now I think about it. If I can get a... What was it? Suit battery? There we go. Now I got a little suit battery. Alright, so that didn't quite work, so let's try being the dragon agent. No, dragon agent. Hear my power! Yes! Hear me and my ability to shoot random things. Ha ha ha! No can't stop me now! Who else wants a piece of me? I'll take you on. Oh, apparently I gotta change my pill out of my pill. Yes, take that! And this! You think you can take me on? Alright, so now we've had some fun. I can just walk around as a jumbo crab. No one can stop the jumbo crab. But, okay, so now as you've seen, we have quite a mess on our hands. And if we just have all this, maybe you don't want to see this anymore. What you do is you just go to, utilities, I want to say? Administration, clean up everything. And bam, it's like you never did anything. And so, and now I need to get some more health, because, yeah, that got me quick. Alright, so, now, I'm trying to think if there's any other, like, we only have 4 minutes left in this episode anyways, but I'm just trying to find if there's, like, any, like, other Half-Life related things that I can show you. Because like I said, you're very limited when you first start. So, it behooves you to go and search up stuff to download. Because that's kind of the whole point of the game. If you're just playing with the basic stuff, you might have fun for a while, but you're going to run out of things to do real quick. So, let's just see if we can get, like, Half-Life 2. Oh, yeah, 2. So we'll just start with an airboat. Let's just go for a ride. This is like one of the vehicles you could get. It's really simple. It's honestly the most put together thing you'll ever see, but it's really simple. Then you can get to the jalopy. Yeah, apparently the jalopy, I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Then there's the Jeep, which I think this has a weapon on it. Oh, okay. Pretty sure it had a weapon on it one time. Maybe not. Oh yeah, here's a prison pod, which you can get into, and yeah, you kind of just stuck like that, right? You can't really do much. But I remember me and my friend one time, we were playing, and I was like in one of those pods, and you can hit him with an effect to make him invisible. And so my character was just there, and all of a sudden he started lifting the pod up and moved me around. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And I'm personally like, you know, just like through the camera. You're looking at me through the camera like we just were, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Wait, I'm going on the air. How does that happen? Ah! And so we got 2 minutes, and I'm kind of running out of just basic stuff I could show you. So I really want to show you something. There's got to be something I can still show you that as far as the basic stuff goes. Let's see, Half-Life 2. Oh yeah, I could just show you the basic weapons you get. So the basic weapons you would get is 9mm pistol, Magnum, shotgun, pulse rifle, which has 2 different modes. If you left click, you fire your regular bullets, and you right click, you get the alt mode. So you get the crossbow that fires a uranium shell. Grenade. RPG. Let's see if I can aim for that. There, whatever that was is no longer there. And then, let's see. Oh, you can also get the gravity gun, which is an interesting weapon because if I was to drop, let me just get some entities out. Okay, now I get out. Well, actually, I think you get out the gravity gun. If you right click, you can bring those things right to you. And if you get more a solid object, let's say just this for example, you get this, and then if you got it like this, and you hit left, it fires it. So basically, you can just take anything and make it into a weapon. It's really cool, because then you don't need ammo anymore. And so, and I'm trying to remember if you just like automatically get that, or what point in the game you get that. But honestly, I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. But yeah, so thank you guys though for joining me then for this episode of Garry's Mod, a game I've been trying to get to for a very long time. I know it is kind of simple and honestly probably pretty boring because it's just going over the basic stuff, but I guess I'm just trying to put out there why it is so important that you actually want to download mods. Because, yeah, like I said, it will be fun for a little while, but eventually you'll just be like, well, this game's stupid and I'm done. And you wouldn't even tap the true potential that this game has to offer. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. See you then.